Hello viewers, dear taxpayers. We are in the middle of a busy tax season 2024, and I'd like to share this piece of information with taxpayers and tax preparers. The IP PIN, the Identity Protection Personal Identification Number, called the IP PIN, is a unique identification number that is being issued to every taxpayer for tax preparation and filing purposes. This information gets distributed prior to the tax season to all taxpayers for the current tax year, which you are supposed to provide this information to your tax preparer to aid in the preparation and filing process of your tax returns. In a scenario where this information is missing, here's what's going to happen. Your return is going to get rejected. They're not going to be transmitted through the IRS electronic system. So it is the responsibility of the taxpayer to retrieve the IP PIN for the current tax year. Okay, there's a couple of ways that you can retrieve or have access to this information. Number one, the IRS might have mailed out this information to you through snail mail. Secondly, you may have access to it through your online ID.me portal. Okay, if you do not have this information correct, your return is going to continuously get rejected by the IRS if you try to file electronically. Okay, in order to make this process time friendly to yourself and us, we encourage every taxpayer to take that initiative to either bring along the IP protection, the IP PIN, or at least retrieve it for the tax filing process. A couple of ways you can do that is go to the IRS website, www.irs.gov, and on the search section, you can simply type in IP PIN, letter I, P, and PIN for PIN, and then hit the search button. What's going to happen is it's going to give you a series of options, either to create one or to retrieve one. If you feel you had an IP PIN in the past, you're just going to follow the process to retrieve your IP PIN. However, if this is your very first time, you're going to follow the ID.me process to create an IP PIN. Also, I want you to pay attention to the years that your IP PIN could be valid for. Some IP PINs could be valid for 3 tax seasons. Some could be valid for 1, but oftentimes it should tell you what years that your IP PINs are valid for. And obviously, if it gets rejected in the 2024 tax season, that simply implies that your IP PIN is not valid for the current tax year. And if you are filing back taxes for a previous tax years, 2023, 2022, 2021, there are chances that your IP PIN for those years were different. And if we are using an IP PIN for the current tax year, it may not work with filing back taxes. So it is your responsibility, dear taxpayers, to retrieve the correct identity protection personal identification number for the right tax year, so that it will make the process smooth for you and for us and save us a lot of time. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more, and I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have. Thank you for watching.